The following program may contain coarse language, violence, and mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, and welcome back to Mount and Blade Warband. I am Bert the Bandit. Now I've collected enough soldiers, and I'm back here in Sargoth, and I'm going to go help this mission with his little bandit problem.
Look, you need more men. Right now. You only have 5 in your party. If you attack them with too few men, you may find their hideout by getting yourself dragged up to it in fetters. And that's not the plan. Now do not take that risk. Go out and visit some more villages to find more volunteers. Then you can start paying them back in their own coin. Hold on.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, I got 8, but 2 are wounded. Suppose I can wait a little longer. Or maybe I can recruit the looters. Nah, not worth it. Or just wait here for some time. The town's nearly run out of money from all the looters and sea raiders I've attacked. But I'll wait here for a little while, let my men heal up a bit, then get started. Should be enough now. Clethy's alright. More men, really? Bugger that. Does Clethy not count as a man in your eyes? She's more man than you, I know that. Alright, let's go to Quinn. There. Fine, we're done. I might be able to sell the hides for a bit of a better price in Sargoth, so I'll take that. Maybe only 20 dinars more, but still. $10. Yeah, still a slight profit. Let's see if there's better armour I can buy. Pretty cheap, that. That's cheap. Why not? There. It's all good. I trust you are satisfied now.
Splendid work. You have hired enough men to take on the bandits. Now, travellers entering Sargoth have told us that there is a small group of robbers lurking on the outside of the town. I suspect that they are all from the same band. The one that took my brother. Hunt them down and defeat them, and make them disclose the location of their lair.
Why don't you come with us?
Because I'm paying you to go take care of it. That's the short answer. The long answer is I've got some leads to follow up here in town. And I have just as much chance of getting knocked on my head as you. If that's what you're asking, but I respect your question. Now, what do you say?
Very well, I shall hunt down the bandits. Bloody well thank me when I'm done, you band of robbers. That's convenient. Yeah, what do you want? I've been looking for you. Tell me where you keep your prisoners. I'll let you go. Heh! Those prisoners are only going free if you pay the ransom. Did you bring any silver? No, but I brought steel. Alright, you lot, stay here.
I'll take care of this. I prefer to go in myself, get more kills that way. I mean, you can always order your men to do it, but I like to be a bit personal in these kind of situations. Get up close. Get bloody. And we're done. Aye, spare me. Spare my life. Let me go. And I'll go far away from here. And learn an honest trade. And you'll never hear from me again. Fuck, I care about that. Yeah. I'll spare your life. In exchange, I want information. Either you or your mates kidnapped the brother of a prominent merchant in town. Tell me where you're hiding him. And give me your word that you'll stop troubling people in these parts and you can go free. Oh, bless you, sir. Bless you. We've done the lad no harm. We've been keeping him in a hideout near Firchin. I'll describe the area nearby in detail, so there's no mistaking it. Alright. Over there, eh? Anyone new in the tavern? Attack the bandit lair. I'm getting to be quite the warrior. Oh, more sea raiders. Do I dare? Doesn't matter if I lose some men. Alright, we'll do it. Charge the enemy. You lot, oh dear. I'll go and distract them. The way I'm going, it might take 3 episodes to get through everything. That's it. Throw your thrown weapons at me. Then if you go ahead, I'll do this. That. Alright, you lot can charge in now. I need more shield skill. Cover myself a bit better. Bad move on my part. But I do have them distracted. I'm too used to wading into the enemy. And we're done. Good work. I shall be sure to reward you all. I'll give those to Clethy. I'll give this to me.
Not a bad axe. Nord footmen. And you, Clethy. Got some good boots now. Javelins. There's more of them. They do slightly less damage though. Alright, that's enough. Sell it to the armourer. Nearly paid off that armour I've already got. Okay, let's keep moving. You know what? I'll come back to you at the kidnapper's hideout. You don't want to see this. See you in a bit. Okay, we are back after defeating the Sea Raiders near Sargoth and selling all the money. The town didn't have quite enough money, so I bought myself a new sword, a little better than the last one. I have some wool and fish here, which I bought from Firchin in exchange for a bunch of looter loot. So, I'm going to go to the kidnapper's hideout. I did that because I wanted to make a little room. Going to be a lot of loot from this, or at least some. Alright, attack the hideout. Won't take too long. Yeah, follow me. To keep the troops together is a good way to survive in bandit lairs, I find. Keeping all in one group. Maybe having them charge if you're surrounded or something, but of course this is early game, you're not likely to be surrounded. And I've increased to level 7. Let's see what we can do here. Well, I increased my charisma a little bit over the last couple of levels. Want to increase my trade. I know that. A little more in shield definitely needs to be done. But I'll wait to do that. Pole arm. Won't be many looters here. Of course, as you increase in level, the number of bandits that are attacking villages or the number of bandits you'll have to fight in bandit lairs also increases. So you want to have good armour. This armour here I bought from the store, though you may have seen that. My hide blades are doing the job. Good job, Clethy. Finally got something. And there's the merchant's brother.
Thank you, sir, for rescuing me from those fiends. Did my brother and Sargoth put you onto their track?
Yes, I told him I would find you. I advise you to return to your family as quickly as you can. And be careful on the road. With their retreat cut off, the looters fall one by one to your determined attack. The hideout, the ill-gotten gains, are now yours. More than I can take, really. Some of the very cheap stuff I like to sell in villages sometimes as I'm passing by in exchange for certain goods. Good way to earn a little extra coin. Get rid of most of this. That's a bit expensive for wool. If you can get it for 200, sell it in villages, it's alright. For 300 or 250 or something. Why not? Get a little grain. Oh. There we go. Now I'll go find my way to Sargoth, talk to the... screw it. Don't care about that. Where are they? So many sea raiders around here. Alright, let's finish this up. I'll just... can't even put any more loot in here. We'll get rid of this. Maybe I can get a better horse. Heavy hunter. Not bad, but it's too expensive. Well, I suppose I can sell the linen for a slight... No, it only sells for about 200, doesn't it? The wine I might be able to sell for 200. So... why not?
Well, my brother is home safe. I'm not sure what to do with him. Maybe pack him off to a university outside Caredia. That way, if he gets knocked on the head in a street brawl, no one can say it's my fault. But that's not your problem. Here's the rest of your reward. It was well earned.
The money is most welcome, and I'm glad to have been of service.
Good. Now, are you interested in making some more?
Possibly. What do you need?
Remember how I told you that the bandits had an ally inside the walls? I think I know who it is. The captain of the watch, no less. Some months ago, the captain, seeing the amount of profit we merchants were making from trade across the frontiers, decided to borrow some money to sponsor a caravan. Unfortunately, like many who are new to commerce. He failed to realise that great profit only comes with great risk, so he sank all his money into the most expensive commodities, and of course his caravan was captured and looted, and he lost everything. As a consequence, it seems our captain turned to villainy to recoup his fortune. I suppose I'd do the same if, the heavens forbid, I ever faced indebtedness and ruination. Now, any watched captain worth his salary will have a few thieves and robbers on his payroll to inform on the rest. But our captain decides to employ these bastards wholesale. He brings them into the town, lets them do as they will, and takes a share of their take. You've heard of poachers turning gamekeepers? Well, in this unfortunate land of Calradia, sometimes gamekeepers will turn poacher. Luckily, there's still a few brave, honest souls in the watch who've told me how he works. Now, here's my plan. I could bring this to the attention of King Ragnar, lord of the city, but that would mean an inquiry. My word against the captain's, and witnesses can be bought and evidence destroyed, or maybe the whole thing will be forgotten if the enemy comes across the border again, and all I'll get for my trouble is a knife in the ribs. In time of war, you see, a king's eye wanders far from his domain, and his subjects suffer. So I've got another idea. I've got a small group of townsfolk together, some men in my employ and some others who've lost relatives to these bandits, and we'll storm the captain's home and bring him in chains before King Ragnar. I hope with a few captured bandits to explain how things stack up. All I need now is someone to lead my little army into battle, and I can't think of anyone better than you. So what do you say?
How do I know that you're telling me the truth?
Oh, well, I suppose it's possible that I found a dozen bandits who were willing to give their lives to give a passing stranger a false impression of life in Old Sargoth. Well, I guess you can't really know if my word is good. But I reckon you've learned by now that my money is good, and there's another 100 dinars, or maybe a bit more, that's waiting for you if you'll do me this last little favour. So what do you say?
All right, I'll lead you, men. I love a little bloodshed anyway. Gets rid of the competition.
Splendid! It's been a long time since I staked so much on a single throw of the dice, and frankly, I find it exhilarating. My men are ready to move on your word. Are you ready?
Give them the sign.
Good. Now, strike hard, strike fast, and the captain and his henchmen won't know what hit them. May the heavens be with you.
You can read that if you like. Stretching, are we?
It's time, lads. Up and at them. Oh.
Oh my, they took out the merchant. So sad. I'll follow them. Lord Huskar in there. Well, not Huskar. Trained veteran or something. Trained footman. There's a warrior. Few remaining bandits scatter off to the town's narrow alleyways, only to be hunted down one by the angry townsfolk, making sure your victory is complete and all the wounded have been taken care of. You and the merchant head to his house to review the day's events.
Ha! Well done. I saw at least 3 of the enemy go down before you. Keep fighting like that, and you'll make quite a name for yourself in this land. Unfortunately, about 8 of my lads got themselves wounded. I should go looking on them.
Now, let every villain learn to fear the name Bert the Bandit, because I'm the biggest villain around.
Yes, yes. Now, a couple of my boys have the watch captain pinned down in a back room with a knife at his throat. I'll need to go drag him before King Ragnar and explain what his breach of the peace is all about. You don't need to be a part of that, though. I'll tell you what. If all goes well, I'll meet you in the tavern again shortly and let you know how it all came out. If you don't see me in the tavern, but instead see my head on a spike over the city gate, I'll assume you know enough to stay out of town for a while and forget this whole episode ever happened. So, hopefully, we'll meet again.
All right.
Ah, but the bandit. Things didn't go quite as I had hoped. King Ragnar couldn't quite find it in him to overlook my little breach of the peace. Oh, he's grateful enough that I got rid of his crooked captain. A guard who will let the bandits in will let an enemy army in, if the price is right. But he can't exactly have me running around here as a lasting reminder of his failure to take care of things himself.
That hardly seems fair.
Fair? This is Calradia, my boy. Kings do what they will, and the rest of us do as they must. He didn't string me up, and instead gave me time to sell my properties. Even put in a word with the other merchants that they best pay me. A fair price, too. That's gracious enough, as kings go. But he's a weak king, as they all are here, and weak kings must always look to their authority first, and justice second. I suppose I'd do the same in his shoes. Anyway, I wouldn't go rubbing your part in this affair in King Ragnar's face. But he's taken note of you, and decided that you're not worth hanging. And that's something to which I'll raise a glass any day of the week. He might even have work for you further down the road, or you can sell your sword to one of his competitors. Anyway, I hope you've learned a bit about what it will take to stay alive in this troubled land, and I suspect that the money you've earned won't go to waste. Good luck.
And that's that. There's much to be done here in this land of Calradia. How would I go about it? Now, some of you might think I'm going to start raiding villages right away. Bugger that. I'm not doing that right now. No. I have other plans. The smart bandit knows to have a stream of income, to make a fortune as he can. First, I'll need an army. And to have an army, I'll need a war chest. And to fill that war chest, I'll need productive enterprises all over the map, in every town. And once I've done that, mayhaps I'll join one kingdom or another as a mercenary. That'd be a good idea, I think. I'll have to fight in tourneys first, I think. That'd be the way to go. Earn a bit of coin, get some good armour. Have a small warband, maybe 30 men to start out with. You don't want to fight the lords right away. The old Nudar here, he'd take me out in no time flat. Same goes for the rest of them, I think. So, I'm going to find a tournament to fight in. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time.
See you then.